Moneymakers and MULN investors, welcome back to the channel. MULN turned from bearish to bullish. I'll share some specific news and updates this morning for MULN that you're going to love. MULN announced that UNC Charlotte places second fleet order for MULN EV cargo van for the university campus use. With that, they have total 15 vans. So this is a great news. It is not going to add millions of dollars, but it is proving the concept and prototype. We know that we're also waiting to hear back from Menzies for the LAX airport. All in all, when we take a look on stock tweets, we see that 813. By the way, I wanted to tell you that MULN came up close to 20% or about 20% when it was 860. Right now, it's 82 and it went pretty close to 9 cents. Write down in the comment section below if you believe that MULN will hit 2-digit, which is 10 cents today in today's trading session. Write down 10 cents. If you are part of the bull party, write down you're the bull, B-U-L-L. If you're part of the bear party, write down bear. But take a look for last 5 days. I see what I love. You see everything is green. Yes, we are not still down 9.5%, but take a look right here. We're up 24%, 25% just within matter of a trading session. If you remember, a weekend before last weekend, Lawrence came out and did the Facebook Live, so on and so forth, and created high expectations. Without even expectations, we were trading at 9 cents. There were no fundamental change in MULN. They already secured $110 million, so the company will be up and running for next few quarters. If you think about MULN in general, we are seeing it is becoming slightly bullish. Sentiment score on stock tweets, we have 73,000 watchers, so it's not like 5 or 10,000 people who are thinking about getting back to bullish. We were in bearish zone, so for one day, we are still slightly bearish. Take a look right here, but 15 minutes ago, we turned into slightly bullish, which is a good news. For last one day, we see that the message volume is low, but now it is becoming slightly low. It is getting back up to the zone. So we're getting back into business. It is going to create more buzz. If you're part of the bull party, write down bull into the comment section below. If you believe that MULN can hit 2-digit 10 cents, write down 10 cents into the comment section below. Also, hit the like button. We need 200 likes so we can spread this word out. Thank you for all the love in my previous videos, but we need to hit the like button. We need to work as a community. It's a social trend that is happening. We saw TOP, ticker symbol TOP. Go check my previous video. We're up massively in TOP, 1600% spike. So all in all, I'm trying to say is hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do a ton of due diligence. I'll also cover in March, the company saw many as 55 million failed to deliver in one single day stock. We will be talking about what it means in terms of the dollar value, because we see on a daily basis more than $6 million in terms of the amount FTD failed to deliver stock, and this is started coming up since MULN announced the illegal short investigation. So all this juicy news. And on the top of that, we also want to look into, did Mullen Automative partner with modern day Nikola and Tesla? I will share more detail as to what this article talks about. This is a question mark, don't forget. So there is no partnership. I want to make sure that we don't spread wrong information. So there is no FUD into the market, no fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But I'm here to share the latest and greatest about MULN. Remember, MULN is also participating into this Expo, ACT Expo conference right here today. That starts today. UNC Charlotte, I'll cover this news, but take a look. May 1st, May 4, starting today, Anaheim Conventional Center booth 5221. If you're part of this expo, make sure you visit them. Our tech, sales, and product marketing teams are ready to discuss your fleet needs and sign you up for a demo. Now, what happens with most of these trade shows and or this expos that they can get a pilot order from someone, some bigger companies. We know that LX, Menzies, we're waiting to hear back on the pilot. What are the next steps? And MULN is going to be again participating in this particular expo, Advanced Clean Transportation Expo, which is what MULN has been focusing. So make sure you hit the like button. While we see MULN started spiking up about 7.5% in the trading session, I truly believe that MULN is going to hit 9 cents If you do believe, hit the like, 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel and make this channel part of your due diligence. So let's go back and start looking further into this particular announcement. UNC Charlotte places second fleet order for MULN EV cargo van university campus use. Now this was announced on May 1st, 2023 with the vehicle order fulfillment by Randy Marion Automotive Group. So all in all, I believe that there are big things coming from MULN. We can expect that the market is receptive to this EV cargo van, and they have now purchased, UNC Charlotte has now purchased a total of 15 campus cargo vans, with the fulfillment of UNC's second commencing on May 1, 2023. UNC's first order of 7 MULN EV cargo vans were delivered in March. So we are looking after a couple of months, and they ordered 8 more. With that, they ordered a total of 15. Now, if this can be replicated to more and more campuses for various institutions, it's going to add more and more revenue. With North Carolina's Urban Research University, that was founded in 1946, purchased the EV cargo van MULNs for their use for 1,000-acre Charlotte campus and more than 29,500 students. Now, if more and more universities, if MULN can get the orders, which means more revenue and more money from MULN. If EV cargo vans are being used for a variety of university use cases, including campus deliveries, facility services, and so on and so forth. We're very impressed. Take a look right here with the first set of MULN EV van for our on-campus use, said TJ Woods, the University Transportation Warehouse and Logistics Manager. Ordering additional MULN cargo van makes the perfect sense for us. There's a lower cost of ownership, no massive fill-ups because again, you know that it's clean energy, tailpipe and exhaust and disruptive vehicle, idling sound to impact our daily campus life. MULN campus EVs are also great to highlight our students as it shows we can all make a difference in lowering our overall carbon footprint. So they are going to be on the mission for a clean environment. Offering college campuses a low-cost acquisition. Again, it's a low cost, it's high efficient, clean energy, and super innovative that students would like, especially when it's a research institute, right? That allows the schools to reduce their operating cost, reduce their maintenance, reduce carbon dioxide emissions, so CO2 carbon emissions, and it's ideal for the case of our EV cargo vans. And this is the Chief Commercial Officer at Mullen Automative. It's exciting. UNC grow their EV fleet business with us, so on and so forth. Basically, it's more revenue, right? Number 2, Mullen announced the illegal short investigation, and I wanted to highlight that in March, the company saw as many as 55 million FDT, that is failed to deliver from the short, and that has been announced FDT as reported to the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission. Now we saw that this was the case for MMTLP because at that point also, if you remember, NextBridge Hydrocarbon, when they were giving the dividend, they failed to deliver. The short sellers, we still are wondering what happened to those millions and millions of shorts. The FTD's failure to deliver occurs when one party in a trading contract, this is very important and you need to know because you'll hear this jargon many times. What is FTD? If you did not know, look out and watch this really carefully. Fail to deliver occurs when one party in trading contract, whether it's a share or future or options, fails to deliver on their obligation. So in other words, let's say if someone made a short sell, they sold the stock. Now, within certain time, they'll need to deliver the stock. Now, if you did not have it, what would you do? You will buy the stock out of the market at whatever the price point is, and then you will give that back to your brokerage. And if you can't really fulfill, now think about it. When you start shorting at 6 cents, you're hoping that Mullen will go to 4 cents. And you will buy that Mullen share that you sold at 6 cents, you'll buy that back at 4 cents and you will then deliver, which means you have a profit of 2 cents. But guess what happened? Mullen reversed, and now let's say if someone sold the stock at 6 cents thinking it'll go back to 4 cents, Instead of that, it went to 8.5 cents. Now you all of a sudden are in a short of 2.5 cents or 2 cents, which is 25-30% of your total, right? So on 6 cents, 2 cents is 33.33. So 1/3 is your loss. So what would you do? You wouldn't be able to deliver on your obligation, and this has been happening. This failures to deliver due to buyers not having enough money to take the delivery and pay the transaction at the settlement, which means as a buyer, when you are losing out of your own pocket or when you're out of money, when you trade, it's called trade out of money, right? And if you can't really deliver that stock back, it's FTD. So now you understand, if you did not already, of course, that what it means. In this case, sellers means not having goods to meet the transaction. Failure to deliver can occur in anything, selling naked shorts, selling before without having any of the stock that you are selling, so on and so forth. But very interesting thing I wanted to quickly show you is what it means in terms of the dollar amount. When we saw fail to deliver, which were 55.1 million, the dollar amount right here is 6.06 million, which is massive. And we saw that on 24th, the date 24th of March. So that is huge. Before that, we saw 52.3 million based on the price point of 14 cents. You see right here. Because of that, we saw $7.3 million, which is massive. And we have been seeing in millions. These numbers, regardless, when it was 10 cents on 28th of March, 13.4 million or 13.49, so almost 13.5 million, were not able to deliver. So FTD, we saw $1.3 million worth of impact. And we saw that similar on 8th of March, 30.4 million, but at that time the price point was 21 cents. At that point, we saw $6.4 million value, which is a massive dollar value, and which is what Mullen is investigating. And I want to tell you why this is important, that Mullen says it's investigating the failure to deliver on shorts, and this value became immensely high. I shared that detail with you yesterday, about 205 million shares. So take a look right here. During March, a total of 205 million shares were failed to be delivered, and Mullen average daily volume of 263.97 million shares. And this is the average, right? And this 205 million is a massive amount of stock. Now, if you think, and if you want to add that up into these numbers, you just add times 5, and you're looking at now all of a sudden $30 to $40 million worth of stocks not delivered, which is massive in my opinion. So think about it, how big that idea is, how big that loss is for the short sellers. Big things could be coming for Mullen. Write down short squeeze into the comment section below if you do believe that there will be a short squeeze. Now, there is a ton of FUD going on where Mullen announced the new info on their contract. We are looking forward by this weekend or by within next 1 week that Mullen will be able to deliver on what they have commented. And their CEO, David, also confirmed that. Today's update should be promising surprising fan for Mullen stock, and this contract is worth for $680,000. And this is important because the EMM increased vehicles driving range from 269 miles to 431 miles, effectively increasing the efficiency by 60%. If Mullen can mimic this to multiple people or multiple corporations, multiple institutions, that is going to be amazing, right? Another thing is we started seeing some of the other unusual trade while Mullen has started this investigation. You'll hear this more and more. I covered this yesterday, but just briefly in 10 seconds. If you missed it, once again, I'm right here. $43,000, give or take, unusual trade, and a strike price of 50 cents per share that is expiring in 266 days on January 19, 2024. And Fintel stocks are a large option trade. They track it, and the premium span on this trade was 2.64 sigmas above mean, placing the 99.67 percentile of all recent large trades that were made in ticker symbol MULN option. which is massive. You want to also understand that Mullen addressed or started addressing, or at least looking into it, the concerns around the recent stock performance. While the short sellers are not going to step back, but we know that they start burning out because Mullen did not go, and now it's back to 8 and 9 cents that people were expecting will go to 4 cents. Probably there will be a reverse split, and then it will start decreasing once again, so on and so forth. We are seeing half of the volume goes into right here in the short volume, which is massive, 50 per 49.75, 48.69, 51, 51, 55, 52%, 53%, massive. Half of the volume goes to the short sellers, and they're going to burn out, we already know. While we know that Mullen stocks, and as you can see on tip ranks, the short sellers are the least of shareholders' worry. I tend to believe that no, it is not. I disagree with this. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, nor I'm a certified professional. These videos only are for entertainment purposes, but I disagree because the short selling volume is keeping pressure on the real stock price or whatever the deserving stock price for Mullen because of the short selling pressure, especially when they cannot deliver, when their FTDs fail to deliver. This is massive. So do your own due diligence. Make sure that you keep watching the latest and greatest. You can keep an eye out also on stock tweets on Reddit, one of the favorite stock, right? On Reddit, we know that people call it meme stock and so on and so forth. But all in all, what I'm trying to say is now market started getting back up into green. Mullen is up 3 to 4%. We saw that it went to 8.6. We're up more than 10%, 8 cents. So 80 cent is 81 cent is close to 10 to 12%, as you already know. We may see or we may hear something from the Advanced Clean News ACT Expo. Keep an eye out. I wish you all the best. Write down in the comment section below if you think it's 10 cents, write down 10 cents. Hit the like button at the least. Subscribe to the channel. Make this channel part of your due diligence. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.